at a 9-point affair. So it's 2nd and 16. The big thing is you want to get the first down and let the clock continue to run.
Yeah, it's execution, not putting the ball on the ground, right? Run the ball, keep the clock moving. Catch the ball on the throws, keep the clock moving. Keep moving the chains. Get into scoring position. Convert on those opportunities, and it's going to be tough for Racine to come back.
Game 1 of the year here in the Mid-States Football League. Bring you every Lincoln Way Patriots game here on SportsTownChicago.com. Excited to be with Tyson Ross throughout the season. Game 1 of the year, and right now the Patriots have a 6-point edge. It'll be 2nd and 16 to start the 4th at the 41-yard line. Trips for Powell on his right side. Hits the snap, quick pass up the middle, incomplete, intended for Barksdale. I think Barksdale just had his eyes away from the football. Penalty marker's thrown. We'll wait to see who the penalty's on. Racine's indicating that it's on the Patriots. An ineligible man downfield.
Had to be an illegal formation that covered up the wide receiver there, making him ineligible to run downfield.
And now the Patriots will progress backwards once again. It's going to be 2nd down and 21.
Ineligible downfield. Both receivers were on the line of scrimmage. One was covered, went downfield. That penalty is declined.
Penalties declined, surprisingly, so Racine did not want to give Lincoln Way another 2nd down, even though it was going to be 2nd and 26. Not sure if you heard the official through our mics, but 2 receivers were touched up on the line of scrimmage.
So you just don't want to turn the ball over. Try to make a play. If not, punt the ball. Get the defense back on the field. Let them make the stop.
3rd and 16 from the 41. 4 receivers for Powell. Hits the snap, has some time, using his feet. He'll keep it himself. Tony Powell could not find an open receiver, kept it himself. Panko on the stop, a couple of yards for Tony Powell, brings up 4th down. And the punting unit comes on for the Patriots. Clock stops with 14:24. Gain of 3.
Yeah, penalties there. Blew up that drive. Illegal hands to the face, and then illegal man downfield that was ultimately declined. Set him behind the chains. Raiders defense is playing well.
So we'll see the punting unit on. Rafael Alvarado will kick for Lincoln Way. And we'll see and now a penalty marker thrown. Delay of game, and the wind was blowing into the official's mic. Not sure if he said there was 12 men in the huddle, but nonetheless a penalty on the Patriots. So it's 4th and 18. The Patriots will punt the ball. 2 returners for Racine awaiting at the 25-yard line. Low snap. Alvarado picks up the ball. And a good punt by Alvarado. Bounces at the 30, and it'll go all the way towards the 20-yard line. Loose ball. And pushing the defender out of bounds. The receiver out of bounds. No return, and Racine will have the football 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. We've seen an interception by the Patriots defense in the second half, building some positive momentum. Let's see what they can build up on this Racine offensive possession as they're up by 6. They obviously don't want to give up a potential game-tying touchdown on this drive.
Yeah, the front 7 has played, a really solid game. really not giving up a ton in the running game. It's where the DBs here need to lock them down, make some plays.
1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Johnson's under center. And a run gain. And it looked like Lorenzo Hood was again trying to time up the snap at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be called for the encroachment penalty. Trying to lobby to the officials and say, hey, I was there on time. And we saw that last drive where Lorenzo Hood almost in sync with the snap, sacked the quarterback Johnson. They ruled him offsides. But I like that play. If he's confident, keep trying at it. Back to the ground game. Triplett, the ball carrier, past the 25-yard line. He's brought down at the 27. Gain of 3.
2nd and 2.
Second down and 2. Clock running with 10:30. It's going to be 13:35 to go. At the 27-yard line. And the clock is at 13:20. Patriots by 3. Got a new quarterback in for for Racine and Stephen Jackson. Jackson's going to roll out and throw, and had a man down the sideline. Connor Flannery was open, incomplete.
Third down.
Third down. So we got a new quarterback. That was Stephen Jackson who made the throw. We saw earlier in the last drive, actually, Anthony Johnson took a hard hit. And I currently trying to spot him on the sideline. Yep, he's on the sideline, helmet off, number 15, the quarterback. Still limping. Had a tough time applying pressure on his, I think it was his left foot. So Jackson, the new quarterback, hands the ball off to Triplett. And on the power run on third down, I don't think he got it. Loose ball. Hood coming out of the pile with the football, so it spikes the ball. No gain on the play. Boy, I love the toughness and the attitude that Lorenzo Hood has presented tonight.
Again, I don't understand. Let your defense play here, Raiders. Somehow, if you don't come up with this, yeah, there we go. It's smart play. Again, I don't understand the late decision, but it's the right decision. Defense has been playing extremely well for the Raiders.
We saw that questionable fourth down at the end of the first half. It was 4th and 4, in which the Raiders threw the football. It was an interception. We were both caught off guard by that. It looks like sort of maybe taking that conservative approach on 4th and short. I'm sure they want to go for it. But this far back as well in the field position, you don't want to give the Patriots a short distance. They're going to punt the football and kick it to the Patriots. A good punt. Return bobbled, but it's picked up at the 30-yard line. Finding a crease at the 40, still on his feet. And Stutters steps towards the 45-yard line.
I'm really impressed by their kicker, number 89. Describe his name. He deserves major kudos for his Hunter brewing. Maybe he's brewing some beer up here and
we are in Wisconsin.
Kicking the heck out of the ball.
We're getting tempted here at the press box. Someone's holding the key to the lockbox.
I think he's got the Golden Brewery
I think
key.
So. They're brewing not too far, I think, from here, just for us, postgame. So 11:45 to go here in the fourth. Patriots by 6.
Let's see if the Patriots actually throw some running plays, some consecutive running plays together. See if the big offensive line can wear down this defensive front and pick up some chunk yardage on the ground.
First play from scrimmage. Again at the 45, and they do just that. They'll hand the ball off, spins, and about a yard carry on the ground for Brian Pascasio.
Pick up of a yard for the Patriots. Grant Lamb on the tackle.
Second down and 9.
2nd and 9.
in that clock run. Slowing down the tempo, but we're going to see a pass here on 2nd and 9, empty backfield. Let's see if they go with a quick screen. Receiver in motion. That's Pascasio. Powell gets it, finds a receiver up the middle, wide open, first down and more at the 40. Brought down near the 35-yard line.
Greg Barksdale, number 2 on the reception.
Greg Barksdale on that reception. 1st and 10, Patriots.
And a good job by Powell using his eyes to sort of deceive the secondary to find the open running back, and Barksdale was able to find open room for the double-digit yard reception. Goes to show you that secondary staring at the quarterback's eyes. If you can be a good receiver, you can make a lot of good plays. Powell, sidearm pitch and catch. First down and more. Penalty markers thrown at the 20-yard line. That's going to be on the Patriots.
All he's got to do is shield him. He doesn't need to grab him there. He's got plenty of space. No need for the holding there. Going to set him behind the chains once again.
I think the holding penalty is going to be on Jackson. We'll maybe try to get a replay and see it firsthand again. Yeah, it's a holding penalty on the Patriots. Boy, you hate seeing costly penalties. It's a holding penalty on number
Doesn't need to do it.
Ricardo
He's out
Williams.
in space. He knows he's going to be exposed on that kind of a call. All he's got to do is shield him off. He's got the running lane for a big gain.
So it's now 1st and 19 at the 45-yard line. You like seeing the clock run, but you don't like moving backwards on these late quarter possessions. 4 receivers, 2 to each side for Powell. As he looks towards the sideline, gets the play. Giving some directions towards his receiver, gets the snap, and they'll hand it off on the 1st and 19. I like the play call. Barksdale on the carry, gets near midfield. Gain of 4 to the 49. Just letting that clock run just over the 9.5-minute mark. Patriots by 6 here in the season opener. Road victories always critical. Powell on 2nd down. Stepping into the pocket, finds a man wide open. First down and more. And the ankle tackle near the 20-yard line. What a catch and a first down for the Patriots.
Yeah, what Ricardo Williams there has made up for the holding call with a nice little cut across the middle of the field. Tony found him inside 2 defenders. First down play.
You like seeing that. You like to redeem yourself after making a mistake. Good job by Ricardo. It's 1st and 10 now at the 21-yard line. Just under 9 minutes to play in the ball game. Powell pump fakes, lobs it wide open end zone. Touchdown, Patriots! A wide open pass in the end zone for Powell. His first touchdown throw of the season. There you go, Ricardo Williams. Penalty. Here's the replay. And
nice release off the line. Acted like it was the wide receiver screen out here. He just shot upfield. Really an easy pitch and catch for Tony. Touchdown, first touchdown pass, first offensive touchdown of the MSFL season.
And what I like about that touchdown too is Powell knew Ricardo was open, and he didn't put too much on the throw, just enough for Williams to make the catch.
Absolutely. Looks like Patriots are going to go for 2 here, try to extend it to a 2-touchdown lead.
Smart decision. They call the timeout. 8:41 to go in the ball game. 25-13.
Read about the Raiders in Sunday's Journal Time.
It's a 12-point game. Why not make it a 14-point edge? 8:41 to go.
If it's about the Raiders, it's in the Journal Time.
And a good job again by Powell and that Patriots offense.
Tonight's 50-50 raffle winner will be going.
We got a beautiful moonrise over Lake Michigan here tonight.
Just got a compliment on that. And we got the perfect view. A straight sort of angle shot to the moon.
0-0-5-3
The Ozzy Osbourne Bark at the Moon soundtrack is playing in my ear. The opening riff.
Yeah, it's a nice little orange, kind of orangish yellow moon here this evening. Had some unusually warm temperatures here today for the folks watching us from around the country and around the world. Summer is officially here.
Absolutely. Mid-80s across southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. But luckily, being right off Lake Michigan, despite the warm temperatures, we got the beautiful breeze. And the heat hasn't affected both teams in the season opener, as you would expect in the first game of the year.
Looks like we got a little Wildcat formation. They're going to snap it to Barksdale. Let's see what he's got going on.
And they'll hand it off. It's sort of a jet sweep, and the two-point conversion's good.
We got a holding call, I believe.
There's a penalty on the field.
Yep, it's going to be a holding penalty indeed on the Patriots. We'll take a look at the replay. Holding penalty, Tyson. Here's the replay.
Boy, that's a weak call, but okay. Looks like Rafi's going to come on now for the extra point. That was a nice play there. I don't think Perry Sanders, number 52, really didn't even need to do that.
Big thanks to our director handling the replays for us tonight, Tim Helms.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to the cameramen, man. They're doing
Absolutely.
Cameraman. Do we have multiple men out there?
Multiple cameras, just one cameraman. That's Reginald Wells handling it for us. Big thanks to Reg. Diehard Bulls fan. Kick is up on the extra point. It is good. Nice job by Alvarado, who has had some big field goals. Penalty marker once again, this time at the line of scrimmage. And we'll await the penalty.
Looks like they may have touched the center. You can't touch the center on the snap. And it looked like he went down. So let's see what the call is here.
Looking at the replay, couldn't see anything from
Normally don't
there.
get a holding call in the inside like that.
We got a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on number 30. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Unsportsmanlike penalty is called.
Yeah, I think that's again. I think they call unsportsmanlike when you touch the center on the snaps on the kicks. So that'll give Rafi 15 yards on the kickoff. Big advantage for him. So that pushes the lead out to 13. Patriots up 8:41 left to go here in the game. I want to give a quick shout out to Signature Transportation. They're the ones who get us to these road games safely from Chicagoland to Detroit for our first pre-league game, and then up here to Racine today.
And hopefully the ride back on the Signature bus is sweet.
Absolutely.
You always like going on the road, picking up a victory, and that trip home is always a blast. Whether it's in the high school ranks, college, in any profession, it's getting a victory on the road, especially at the start of the year. It's a good chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, road games are always special. You know, they separate the good teams from the great teams. They can go out and beat quality competition on their home field, especially in this environment. Over 1,000 Racine fans here tonight, with all the pageantry that they show for their home games. It is truly a spectacular sight.
A lot of time left in this ball game. The Patriots defense will have to step up, not only in this possession, but in subsequent possessions in this late stages of the fourth quarter. And you mentioned the pregame festivities. There was a 6-year-old who sounded a lot like Whitney Houston. Lamonte Segura, 6-year-old. She sang the national anthem today. I wish I was a talent scout in the music industry. She was phenomenal. Wendy kick goes into the end zone. We'll get a return for the Raiders, and spinning away from the defender.
You got to question
Morris.
that decision. They know they get to start from the 25-yard line on a kick, on a touchback kickoff from the 50. He just cost his team 9 yards. Again, you'd like, at any level of football, you'd like to have better awareness of what's going on.
Right, absolutely.
You know, the odds of you busting a big return from 5-6 yards deep is not very good.
Right.
Give your offense a little bit better field position and let them attack down the field.
Makes a difference starting from the 25-yard line compared to the 17-yard line where the Raiders will start this drive. Once again, a new quarterback under center for the Raiders. As
Steven Jackson, right? I believe his name.
Number 5, 6'2", 230. Anthony Johnson, who started the game, is injured. Jackson will throw up the middle, has a man wide open, caught first down and more, past midfield, and the struggles continue for the Patriots secondary. Terrence Fitch with the first down grab. And they're going to go no huddle.
Patriots have got to solve the back end of this defense. If the front seven plays too well to allow guys running wide open down the middle of the field. Here's the replay. Again, wide open, not a guy within 3 yards of him. Just not in the proper position to make those plays.
Under 8 to play. Jackson's under center. Two-step drop, finds a man. Pitch and catch caught at the 30-yard line. Trying to extend his arm for a few extra yards. 84, Will Norwood. 6'2", 215 on the grab. And it's second down. Gain of 7 on the play. Second down and 3 coming up as the clock runs. 7:35 to go here in the ball game. Jackson will go under center. One back set. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Penalty marker thrown. It's
another
incomplete.
Offside, very undisciplined.
Fastball's incomplete, but there is laundry down the field.
Several penalty markers on the play.
This is where I'd like to see the defensive coaches sub these guys out. We just cannot continue to make the mental errors and give up free yards, especially in the fourth quarter with less than a under a 2-score game here.
It's 26-13. We'll await the official penalty. So the official officials pointing one way towards Racine, another official pointing towards Lincoln Way. Confusion all around. It's the first game of the season for the officials as well. And again, officials pointing. One believes that the penalty on Racine, the other on Lincoln Way. Still confusion. Here's the call.
We had an offensive player lined up in the neutral zone. We had a defensive player lined up in the neutral zone. They wave each other out, replay the down.
We're going to get a replay of the down. A Raider was lined up in the neutral zone. A Patriot was lined up in the neutral zone. So it's a wash.
It's a wash, but that could have been a nice 5 yards back, no matter what the play was for the Patriots defense. Instead, undisciplined, get in the neutral zone.
Second down and 3 at the 29. 7:10 to go. Ball game. Jackson, quick step, fires the pass. It's complete. Breaking a tackle and getting close to a first down. Pass caught DJ Smith, number 9. 6:55 to go in the ball game. And it's a first down for the Raiders. Clock running, 6:40 now to go. 24-yard line. Jackson under center, 2 steps, finds a man, it's intercepted! Oh! It was intercepted. But Steve Morris applying the hit, ball drops. It's an incomplete pass. I think it was Frank Redding who nearly had the interception. Here's the replay.
That's actually launching. He should be penalized for that play. He launched towards above his neck and head area. That should have been an offensive penalty. The defender and both sides cannot launch.
Yeah, we'll see it again in slow motion.
He goes up high, and you can see him launch up into above his shoulder area. Officials missed that call.
Nice job by Tim on the replay, breaking that down for us. Pass into the end zone. The fade is caught for a touchdown right at the final corner on the right side of the field. Touchdown, Raiders. Steven Jackson to Terrence Smith. Touchdown, Raiders. 26-19, extra point away from making it a 6-point game. Late stages of the fourth. And the Raiders exploiting Lincoln Way secondary woes here tonight. Say undisciplined, the theme of that drive for the Patriots defense, as we await the extra point from Bruning. Good snap, kick is up, and it is good right down the middle. And with 6:22
another
to go,
offside on the Patriots.
a late penalty thrown, it's going to be declined. A 6-point game with just over 6 to play. See, we'll wait the official call, whether it's
definitely offside against the Patriots. They should take that on the kickoff.
Yep. Neutral zone infraction on the Patriots. The yardage will be added on the kick. 6-point game. And a big drive coming up for the Patriots offense here in the late stages of the fourth. A little bit of drama here in the first game of the season. And if you're the Patriots, yes, things aren't going your way in portions for your secondary. You still have the lead. There's plenty of time left. You still want to have control of this game.
Absolutely. Our offense now just has to respond, make plays, run the clock out, hopefully get a score, field goal or a touchdown at this point. Try to put the game out of reach. But there's a lot to learn from this game on both sides of the ball. Defensive backs, the defensive secondary play is not up to par. And offense is starting to come around a little bit, but they've got to get much sharper also.
Yeah, any score will make it a 2-possession game. Field goal will make it 9. And obviously the touchdown will...
Got to anticipate another pooch kick here.
Yep. And it was an 88-yard kickoff return for a touchdown in the first quarter for Robert.
He does have the wind behind him here and from the 40. You know, he should kick it deep. He's got a strong enough leg to kick it out of the end zone, make the Patriots go the full length of the field.
Running to kick for the Raiders, and you're right, Tyson, the kick is booming, and it bounces at the 5 and heads into the end zone. And the Patriots will have good field position on this drive.
Out the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 Patriots. 1st
and 10 for the Patriots with 6:22 to go in the ball game at the 25-yard line. First MSFL game for me, and you're right, a great atmosphere here in Racine. Excited to see how it is the rest of the season, including the home crowd in Tenley Park at Andrews High School.
Have some excellent venues here in the MSFL. Poorly feeling the Raiders being at the top. Door County up there is just a very interesting and kind of what you envision for a football field and a game up there. So, and then we got the city teams. You know, those are tough guys to go play on their home fields.
6:22. How would you attack this drive?
Oh, I think you know same offense. You mix in the run and the pass. Execute plays. Keep the ball off the ground. Keep the clock going. First downs.
Powell. They'll hand it off. First play of the drive. And a good job by the running back extending his arm to get a few extra yardage on the play. Bryant Pascasio on the carry.
2nd and 4.
And a huge first down carry, 6 yards for Pascasio. 2nd and 4 coming up at the 31. 6 minutes to go. Up by 6. Patriots with 3 timeouts, Raiders with 3. And Racine will call their
their second timeout. Down to 1 timeout.
I was looking at our graphic on the
Oh, wait, no,
screen.
that might be their first timeout.
So a timeout called with 5:51 to go here in the ball game. I'm sure if you're the Raiders, you want to you don't want too much time being wasted. You want to get some stops, but if you're the Patriots, as you mentioned, Tyson, keep those steady stream of plays coming. Run and pass, switch it up. What's important, letting the clock run and getting first downs.
Absolutely. At this point, it's keeping it off the ground, right? No fumbles, no drops. Obviously, you want to avoid all the interceptions. But keep that clock moving, keep the chains moving. You can almost run out this clock at this point.
Raiders back onto the field. You're in the late stages of the fourth quarter. Officials now talking to a couple of Patriots players. And here we go, out of the timeout. 5:51 to go in the ball game. Can the Patriots get that final score and put a nail in the coffin? A lot of time left. Big second down, Powell. Quick pitch. Out to the 30, finds the crease, first down and more, and a forceful tackle. Let's
Smart
the clock
play,
continue
stays
to run.
in bounds. Yeah, the few seconds that would have been stopped there.
First and 10 for the
Stays in bounds, takes the hit, but he keeps the clock moving.
Good field recognition by Pascasio on the ground carry. Just over the 5.5-minute mark. Here's the replay. As we slow it down, Bryant, knowing he was close to the sideline, stayed in bounds and took the hit.
He might have actually delivered that hit more than took it.
5:13 to go, first and 10. 46-yard line, Patriots by 6. Powell
Tony being smart here. He's looking at the field official for the last 5 seconds before the play clock.
And now he gets the play. Powell hands it off. And that is a loss on the play. A gang of Raiders on the stop, but the clock continues to run. That was a carry to the fullback. Here's the replay.
Anton Graham, Deborah Davis.
Graham on the stop.
For that tackle, second and 10.
About 3 or 4 Raiders on the stop. The clock continues to run. Just under 4.5 to play now. Second down and 10. So the initial contact was at the line of scrimmage. So not a large loss on the play. 4 receivers, trips for Powell on the right side. Powell rolling out to his right, has a man, finds him, caught, first down and more. Staying in bounds, finding a crease, going cross field. And Jackson doing a great job of extending the play.
And staying in bounds.
Goes right to the middle of the field as well.
Less than 5 minutes to go, so going out of bounds stops the clock until the next snap. Staying in bounds, clock continues to run.
Here's the replay, and there's Jackson again. We're talking about that field recognition. Going east to west. Got to have good quick hips as well to make that transition and to get a lot of speed as well. First and 10, 29-yard line. They're showing the replay currently on our monitors. Back to live action. Powell, quick pass. It's high. Penalty marker thrown. It's complete. Caught at the 30. And I believe the whistle will be blown dead. Muhammad with the reception. Powell talking to one official. They're going to say either ineligible man. Ball at the 29. Both teams have 2 timeouts. As I'm looking at. So no penalty. There's no ineligible man according to the head official. So it'll be second down, 10 at the 30-yard line, under 3 to play. Patriots by 6, 26-20, trying to get one more score. to make it a 2-possession ball game. Powell taking his time at the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Being very methodical at the line of scrimmage, letting the clock run. Powell, quick play action pass, it's caught. Jackson, close to a first down, takes the big hit.
That's where you'd like to see him cut up field.
Brings up 3rd down.
A little jawing by Jackson after the play, but brings up a critical 3rd down with
Should wind it
2:15 to
down.
go.
2-minute warning here.
It'll be 3rd and 5 after the 2-minute warning. 26-20. Here at historic Horlick Field in Racine.
Well, it's come down to this. 1 first down here on 3rd down, and the game is almost over. Racine has 2 timeouts left. They'd have to stop it on the first down, stop on the 2nd down. Patriots could run off a good minute and 20 seconds, so that wouldn't leave much time if the Patriots don't make the first down. And they're in Rafael Alvarado's field goal range,
right.
So a score here puts it almost out of reach also. So probably the most important play of the game coming up right now.
What would you dial up? It's 3rd and 5. You're at the 24.
I think they're going to do the option route, where he's got the option if he sees a hole for the running back to exploit straight up the middle, or he'll do the little quick hitter right up the seam with either Lex or with Chris Muhammad in the slots.
So at Powell's discretion?
Yes, it'll be up to Powell to read the defense and see what the best option is to pick up the 5 yards. And he could also the other option here would be to roll out and try to scramble for the a run pass option with Tony as the running option. So I see one of those 2 plays being called here.
3rd and 5 from the 24-yard line. 2 minutes to go. Raiders trying to get the fans to utilize more of the cowbell. Try to force maybe a false start. 3rd and 5 from the 24. Powell with 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Out of the 2-minute warning, Powell's going to throw, fade towards the sideline, and it's incomplete. Interesting play call out of the 2-minute warning. The clock stops with 1:55. It's 4th down, and we'll look at the replay. Here's the fade once again.
Just slightly underthrown. He throws that out slightly farther. I don't understand this decision. This is a 42-yarder.
And the Patriots are going to go for it. They're on 4th and 5.
4th down. Let's go Raiders!
He might try to draw him offside. It's less than 5. Try to draw him offside. If not, call the timeout. And then kick the ball.
Let's see what happens. Powell tries to draw the defense offside. Penalties thrown. Who crosses the neutral zone first? Powell's going to hold on to the football as a free play. Passes for a first down. Passing means he ran it for a first down. We'll look at the replay here. Here's the replay, and we'll see who jumps off sides first. Who passes the neutral zone first? We see one defensive end for the Raiders. Another Raider passes the neutral zone, forcing movement by the Patriots offensive lineman. And it's a neutral zone infraction on the Raiders. Good job by our director, Tim, to show us the replay before the call. And a costly penalty. Tyson, you were right. They drew the defense off sides. And they're going to actually, it's going to be 4th and short. I'm surprised there's no measurement. And they're going to measure right now, I believe. Yep, they're bringing out the chain gang to do the measurement. And a big thanks to our crew. Again, Reginald Wells, our cameraman, bringing us the pictures this evening. Ooh, just short. 2 inches away from a first down. 4th and inches from the 19 with 1:55 to go. Patriots huddling up for a big 4th down. Can they make the Raiders pay for the neutral zone infraction? Looks like we're seeing a jumbo package for the Patriots. We did see a wildcat play in this second half when the Patriots attempted a two-point conversion. And it looks like we're seeing sort of this wildcat again, a jumbo set with a 2 offensive linemen in the play as well. And it is a wildcat. It's going to be a fumble, a loose ball, and it goes right into the hands of a defender. Oh my! Fumble, Patriots, Raiders football. Recovering the fumble is Gordy Bitter. We'll take a look at the replay. Good play. It was just a forced fumble that hung in midair and into the hands of Bitter.
Yeah, he had first down yardage too. All he had to do was hold on to it.
And it looked like the running back,
Greg Barksdale just did not hold on to the ball.
A little bit too high coming out of the Wildcat. Instead of lowering his shoulder, protecting the football a little bit more, he was up high, had the football high, and in turn allowed the Raiders to force the fumble. So a minute 53 to go in the ball game. And a touchdown could give the Raiders the victory. They've got to march a long way. They need to go 83 yards for a score. Jackson the throw. It's a quick receiver screen. It's caught, breaking a tackle, still on his feet. And a good play on first down. And the pass caught by 84, Will Norwood. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Racine Raiders as we hit the 90-second mark of the ball game. Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. Jackson under center, 2-step drop. Fires the pass, it's intercepted! Intercepted, Patriots, a loose ball! Ball still loose, Patriots recover! And that could be the game. Who's the big fella coming out with the football? I believe that's Perry Sanders recovering the fumble. Penalty marker on the play. And the Patriots with a huge blessing in the skies. We'll look at the replay as we await the official call. This is a full replay, so we'll show you everything leading up to the play. No flag on the play. So here's the replay. The quarterback, Jackson, under center, took a two-step drop, picked off.
Very fortunate there. Again, he's got to go down on the play. All these guys don't understand score and time. You intercept the ball, you go down. You got a minute 15, 2 timeouts. You can milk the clock almost to the end.
I believe that was Frank Redding on the interception. Then he fumbled the football, but recovered immediately by the Patriots. I believe that was Perry Sanders who recovered the football. 75 seconds left. 1st and 10 from the 14. Another Wildcat set. It's a jet sweep. Using a stiff arm, still on his feet. Stutter stepping is Muhammad.
Stays in bounds.
And the clock runs, or the clock stopped right now at 1:06 because the Raiders have called a timeout.
If the Patriots get out of this game with a win, it's very fortunate. Way too many mistakes. Not playing time and score very well. Barely making enough plays on defense and special teams to secure the victory. Again, it's far from over here. It's still 2nd down.
Raiders
and
call
they
a timeout.
Can't quite run out the clock yet.
There's 1 timeout remaining for the Raiders. So maybe get some positive yardage here, force another timeout on 3rd down. As Tyson mentioned, not enough wiggle room to run out the clock. It's 2nd and 5 at the 9. If you can pick up the first down, you could seal it.
While we have a quick second, I was going to give a shout out to you guys for doing such a fantastic job on this first broadcast. And I think Joey's out there listening to us, I hope. the guy Joey, who you guys
Joe
know so well.
Yeah. I hope he's okay after that Cubs loss
Yeah,
today.
they've been stacking up Cubs losses for him, so he has minor heart palpitations, I believe, every time they lose.
Minute 6 to go. And big thanks to Tyson for helping us out as well. He'll be with us all season long, giving us his expert analysis. So another Wildcat for the Patriots. Barksdale will keep it. Doesn't get the first down, but he lowers his shoulder towards the 10, and the Raiders will call their final timeout at the 1 minute mark. Final timeout on third down.
If the referees implement this properly, there's 40 seconds from the end of the play. Play takes 5-6 seconds. That's 54. Spot at 40 from there. There should only be about 14 seconds left in this ball game. Again, if the refs execute the play clock properly. And again, the Patriots don't do anything crazy like put it on the ground.
Right.
What do we talk about? Don't put it on the ground.
So the official score had it at 3rd and 5, but it's now 3rd and 8 officially at the 10. So if Lincoln Way wants to get a first down, they need to advance the ball to the 2 to try to close out this ball game.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just don't center it here. Run around a little bit, center it in the middle of the field, give Rafi the opportunity to put this game out of reach with, again, less than 20 seconds left to go.
A minute to go in the ball game. Barksdale out of the Wildcat will keep the snap, busting, trying to break a tackle, and as you mentioned, Tyson, they center it. 4th down coming up. 50 seconds left as the clock ticks.
4th down.
4th down coming up. It'll be 4th and 3 from the 5. 35 seconds left.
Looks like the Patriots are going to run the clock down to 1 second, call their second timeout, and then we'll see what the decision is from there. They might at 4th and 3 not risk the kick and run around, move more seconds off the clock, and then basically have one Hail Mary play left.
And they call the last.
So spot on. I mean, the Patriots ran off a little bit more clock.
So we've got.
We got a timeout by Lincoln Way. It's a 30-second timeout, their second one. So put 9 on the clock.
So 9 seconds left. Second timeout called by the Patriots.
I like this decision. With 9 seconds to go, you run the clock down. You have one play left. They're inside their own 10-yard line. We play some defenders back.
Yes.
Make sure nobody gets over the top, and take this victory home.
Game's not over until you see all zeros. I'm instantly thinking about a college game years back, LSU against Kentucky.
Yes.
Big Jarrett
Michigan,
Lorenzen.
Colorado. We've got lots of examples. Heck, here in this state, we see a lot of Aaron Rodgers doing that.
Oh, he's done it several times against the Bears, unfortunately. Out of the Wildcat, and Barksdale is going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown with 4 seconds left. Patriots were up 6. They're up 12, and that's the nail on the coffin.
Yeah, you like to see that power at the end of the game. You put in the jumbo package, bring in the big guys, and power it into the end zone.
And an exclamation point to this ball game where here's the replay. Good job by that offensive line. And Barksdale, again, we saw this earlier, has his hand on the back of an offensive lineman, and it's sort of like a puppet master, just letting the offensive lineman go wherever he wants him to go to give him that open crease. They get a penalty, and another, looks like a delay of game will be called on the Patriots. But you like to take care of business your own way. You want to score and not allow for a miracle play to happen.
That is correct.
So there's 4 seconds left. You're up 12. You know the game's over. Instead of 4 seconds left, up 6, and something wild could happen.
Well, I think that, for the Patriots offense, that's a statement play. Yeah, they could have, not made the touchdown, but they wanted to finish this game off and show the dominance that this offense can have
Another
this
penalty.
offense going to have, if they put all the time in together, this offensive line, again, very young as a group, and the unit comes together, the sky's the limit for this team.
A game like this has to be perfect for a coach, meaning not only do you get a victory, you get a road victory, and there's mistakes that you can work on the following week. That's got to be a coach's dream.
Absolutely. There's a ton on this film that these guys need to work on. It's satisfying to get the victory, celebrate it tonight, but got to get back to work, and improve. Because if we don't improve, this team's not going to make it to the promised land.
And obviously you didn't want to have a bye week take place the second week of the season due to the forfeit. The kick is blocked, whistle blown dead.
With the block of the extra point.
So the extra point block.
Another thing to work on right there. I mean, there's no reason that kick should get blocked. It's either a low kick by Rafi or, the line just didn't make the, proper blocks. But you hit the nail on the head again. Lots to work on, lots of things on film that they're going to see, but the scoreboard's in the right direction.
Absolutely. 32-20 with 4 seconds to go. And that bus ride home down 94 to the South Burbs is going to be very nice for the Patriots this evening. Makes those bumps and bruises go away a little bit when you win on the road. A good first win of the season. And you hate having a forfeit due to a team folding like what will happen next week. But now that's 2 weeks to prepare and work on the mistakes they made this evening.
Yeah, and arguably we're playing the best team in our conference for the next game. So the extra rest, the extra ability to take this game film, break it down, get the coaching staff getting in the coach's room, making adjustments, and the guys implementing that out on the practice field for the next game.
So again, with 4 seconds left, just a kickoff and one final play will do it. But Racine, they've got a bright future, whether they, depending on the severity of the injury for their starting quarterback, Anthony Johnson, but for a backup, Steven Jackson was very impressive.
Did a very nice job. This Racine is going to be a powerhouse in their conference this year, and we fully expect that they might be in that championship game, and hopefully we're there too.
Squib kick will be returned, and they're going to run out this ball game. And there's the final tackle of the night, and that return for Ruffin goes to the 30, goes about to pass the 40-yard line, but the Lincoln Way Patriots continue their winning ways. After a perfect year last season, they start the 2017 season with a victory. 32-20, the final score. Big thanks to Tyson Ross as he gets ready to head with the team. Safe travels home. And a big victory tonight for the Patriots as they win again by the final score of 32-20. They have next week off due to a forfeit.
Thank you for coming out tonight. Please drive safely.
But a big victory. Again, it wasn't the prettiest of victories, wasn't the prettiest of games on the offensive end, especially at the defensive side. The secondary for the Patriots gave up some big plays, including a big 96-yard touchdown pass in the first half. But winning ugly. That's what happens. Sometimes you got to win ugly to have a successful year. And the Patriots will take it. As Tyson mentioned, you hope within the next 2 weeks you fix the mistakes and get ready for action in 2 weeks' time. Big thanks to our crew. Again, Tyson for helping us out in the color commentary, and our director and helping on the replay, Tim Helms. Big job. Big thanks to Tim, and our cameraman tonight, Reginald Royal, helping us out. Big thanks to you guys, and a safe trip home later this evening. Final score, Lincoln Way 32, Racine 20. For Tyson Ross, I'm Julio Arceo. Peace, love, and God bless from Racine. Patriots win 32-20. This was Patriot Football on SportsTownChicago.com, powered by the Illinois Media School.